What if I told you that the biggest wealth transfer in crypto history is about to begin, and ProveX holders are sitting in the light position? Bear with me. In the next 10 minutes, I am going to explain to you why you might be very exciting, very excited holding ProveX, or you might be regretting it later if you are not going to be holding ProveX. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I cover later the entire crypto, entire ecosystem. And for the past 2 weeks, I have been offline. I have not dropped a single video because, listen, best known to me, in bear market, you have to do other things to survive, because you are not selling any crypto. Your money, we have been down at 2% or even 9% in the last 5 years. So I have a life to live outside of crypto. Like I always tell you, if you put everything in crypto, my brother, you might think about it again. But at the end of the day, we must learn how to diversify ourselves, do your business, do other kind of things, so that you don't sell, so that you don't click the sell button. Sometimes I forget that I have ProveX, So that is what I want you to also learn. Learn how to not to check the chart all the time. All right? Now let's dive into it. I don't want to waste your time, because some of you are so blind that you can't even understand opportunity when it occurs. Let's look at the big picture, the micro situation now, because crypto doesn't move. It doesn't move like a vacuum. All right? Right now, the world is shifting. As I'm talking to you, the world is shifting. The world is moving faster than you can tell. People are going to lose. A lot of people have already started losing their work because of AI. A lot of things are coming up. We are seeing the change that happens in 2007, 2005, when smartphone, when all these things came. That is what we are saying. We are seeing it now. AI is taking over everything. And for me and you, the average Joe in the street, for us to survive, for us to retire, crypto is the only option. And good news, crypto is moving with the future. The AI, crypto, everything, they are going to change, revolutionize our banking system. Everything is going to change along with it. So if you are in crypto, congratulations, you are going to benefit in this change when it is going to come. So if you are holding Ethereum, Bitcoin, Sui, Solana, Hype, all these coins I'm mentioning, ProveX, Postchain, they are going to benefit from Ethereum. So you are good. And you look at our geopolitical situation now. You look at Russia war and the Ukraine war. Even though there have been some kind of escalation going on, I think the signal that the war is about to end is going to happen. And you look at the Middle East, the diplomatic signal is getting louder that the war is already ending. So what does it tell you? Buckle up. And you see, we have a new Fed chair. I haven't talked about it. Buckle up. The next bull run is going to be crazy. I am telling you now and again, the next bull run is going to be crazy. Why does this matter to you as a ProveX holder? Because when geopolitical fears leave, the markets intend to rise. The risky appetite come back roaring like a lion. All right, institutional money, in retailers' money, hedge fund money, will flood the back into risky assets. And right now, crypto is the #1 risky asset in the history of finance. So crypto market is going to boom, like we are going to see the pump of 2021, where we see 1,000x gain, 2,000x gain. I want you to position yourself to be one of those people who are going to retire. And that is how I'm going to teach you why we are going to do that. The bull run season is not coming back. It's already here. The bull is loading. And when people realize it, is always going to become late. just like all of us get trapped in the last bear market. You know, that is how markets always happen. Now, let me dive deep into portion ecosystem. As you can see today, everything is in lead candle. People have been pointing out, oh, look at ProveX, it's dipping. But this is an opportunity, bro. Nobody is actually selling. The funny thing is that nobody is selling a single Porsche, a single ProveX. We haven't seen any large sellers. It's just market being down. All right. Now let me tell you about the fuel that is going to ignite this ecosystem, and that is where it gets very interesting. Lechahara, the founder of Porsche and Process and Hex and ProveX, is sitting in approximately about 300 and something, about 400 and something $million on Ethereum now. At the peak, that money was about $650 million. All right. Now think about it, $650 million. Now, right now, Ethereum is not even at the peak. Ethereum is at 2,000 something dollars. So imagine when all these things that I mentioned, when the war ends, Ethereum goes back to 7,000, 8,000, we see a bull market, we see a coin doing 1,000x, and we see Richard Hart in profit of 1.2 billion. All this thing is very, very going to happen. Ethereum is going to go to 7,000, 9,000. You are not smarter than Tom Lee that is buying Ethereum now that is down $10 billion. If Tom Lee buy 15 billion Ethereum, $1 billion, I'm talking about a billionaire, you are not smarter than him. He knows what you don't know. He knows that the world is going to need crypto more than the crypto need the world. And when that is going to happen, you are going to imagine. I want you to come back to your senses. All right. In 2022, me and you were here. In November 2022, Bitcoin was $15,000. Everybody was screaming, oh, Bitcoin bear market. Oh, we are down. We are dead. Oh, yeah. Everybody was screaming. Now and again, we are here in 2026. Bitcoin is sitting at 7,000, even higher than previous all-time high in 2021. And everybody is saying bear market. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? I don't understand. So in the next 3 years or 2 years or 4 years, Ethereum will be sitting around 7,000 or 8,000. People will be saying, oh, we are in bear market. Nobody will remember that Ethereum used to sit at 2,000. People will be begging, can we see 2,000 Ethereum? Just like people are begging, can we see 15,000 Bitcoin again? So when this thing happens, I want you to understand where I'm going. Zoom out. I want you to zoom out. Look at tomorrow. Don't look at tomorrow. Don't look at next tomorrow. Don't look at next week. Don't look at next month. Zoom out in 2-3 years. Ethereum is going to double at 9,000, 10,000. Even if Ethereum falls back to 5,000, people are going to say, oh, we are in bear market. That is going to happen. Mark my word. And when that happens, Richard Hart sitting at $600 million, it doesn't stay the same. It's going to compound. And when that happens, Richard Hart deploy even a fraction of a penny, even a $200 million into this ecosystem. Today, we are seeing $40,000 in trading in trading volume. I want you to remember this date. Remember, because it's very important that you remember it. And if you deploy 200 million into this very tiny market cap, very tiny trading volume, everything is going to explode. My God. You and I are going to become a millionaire. That is why I say position yourself very well, so you are going to be one of those people who retire off this bull on. I don't see anywhere any escaping loot for us. Average Joe like me and you in the street, working 9 to 5, there's no escaping loot. Only this way, that way can survive. So hear me now. When all these things that I'm predicting is going to happen in 3 years or 1 year to come, you are going to be here. Some of you will know me. That is when people will start knowing me. Oh, look at this guy. He's genius. He knows this. He blah, 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 blah. Just like the guy who was begging everybody to buy Bitcoin at $1. I am doing the same. I am doing exactly the same, but this time on ProveX. This is not about separation. I'm not separating anything. This is about mathematics. Math doesn't lie. So this is like watching a loaded gun that haven't even fired. You know that this gun is loaded and they haven't even have a single fire. And you are saying, is it going to fire when you click the trigger? when you know very well that the loaded gun, when you click the trigger, is going to fire. Yes, ProveX is sitting at the light part. It's a loaded gun that is ready to fire. And every single liquidity wave that is going to come onto post-chain is going to be absorbed by ProveX. I tell you again, get your hand on ProveX. I'm not hyping this up. I'm just telling you simple mathematics. I want you to just be listenable, be thinkable, like think. All right? Think. I want you to use your mind and think. I'm not advising you to buy ProveX. Oh, buy ProveX is going to pump. No. I'm not a financial advisor. Be one. But here, most people in this ecosystem are sleeping on this. I say they are sleeping because they will wake up, the market the price have already moved. Right now, ProveX is in Mainnet. When I'm talking about Mainnet, we haven't even launched fully yet. This ProveX you are seeing here, this one, this is a beta phase. This is an early stage of it. We haven't fully launched. As you can see, that everybody is just testing. It's just about testing. We haven't even fully launched. The website, the mainnet have not fully goes live. The buy and burn have not fully. Everything is just in a trial phase. They are still testing it, collecting the mistake. Some people complain that it's slow to connect.